Hello and welcome, beautiful souls. So, today I want to do a reading on what is to come. Because we've been going through a very hard time. It has, to say the least, been trying, turbulent, it's been emotional, and now I want to know. So, I just pulled some cards while my landlord was cutting down the grass for 2.5 hours. um, I was like, I need to go and do this reading, but it was like I had to wait. And I think this is all about like we've been going through some struggles and we had to wait. It's like it's not in our time, but it also makes us realize our own power and our own worth, right? Sometimes when we have to wait for things to come full circle or for us to be able to do what we really want, then we value it more when we actually can. So, enough said. Please like, share, subscribe. I am Inner Clear. If you comment, it also shows people that there is content here for other people who might need this message. So, without further ado, let's get into what blessings are being given after this turbulent time of people and situations getting cut away. Enter your sacred space. Commune with your fairy allies. Yes, this has been definitely a time of going inwards and only basically having yourself and your own intuition to trust. You had this like acknowledgement that, yeah, you can listen to friends and outside forces, but who really knows what needs to be done and what needs to happen? And um, it's only you. You're the only one living your life. Everybody can have like good advice and stuff, but you're the only one who actually knows what to do in this. And I'm also getting that you might have been in situations where you had to just rely on your own closure, your own gut instinct to finish off and move into a new cycle. Become the master you seek. Yes, this period has been seriously transformative, and it's taken a lot longer than I think any of us would like. But that's the thing with. And I'm really starting to learn this as I'm increasing my work. It's never on my terms, right? And this isn't on your terms either. It's like we're given what we're asking for. We might just not get it in the package that we expect or would like. So this is all about your self-empowerment. Like, you do not need outside validation as much. And I'm also getting that you cut off some friends or something for a few of you, at least recently, and you're actually feeling better. You thought it would hurt, that you would feel more alone, but it's actually helping you, and you're realizing that now. Then we have Weave Your Destiny. Yes, this is all about you weaving your own net, like your own safety net. You do not need anyone to like stand there and hold a blanket for you to fall in. No more. You might have been there, but you're not anymore. Right now, you are the master of your own faith. And this is what this trying period is leading you to. Excuse me. That's really beautiful. Let me just grab a sip of coffee. Okay. I'm also like, I think some of you might have had some throat chakra blockages because I had nothing with my throat until I started this reading. So a lot of you might have had unexpressed feelings and thoughts because you just went into full hermit mode and didn't like go outside of your comfort zone because you really needed to focus inward to create your own stability, to become so powerful. Like, I can sense how people out there are becoming, I want to say full of themselves, but that sounds bad. That's not how it is. But it's like you're full in yourself. You do not need anyone. Of course, we all need social encounters. We all need like human interactions, but it's not like you need anyone. You know, I'm stepping on the right path here, and this is where I'm going, and this is what I'm supposed to do. And yes, the wait has been longer than we like, this trying period, but it's like sometimes you really have to go through it to be able to get that wake up call and say, okay, here's a fresh cup of coffee as your reward. This is what's happening. Rejection. You might have been like, I want to say, like, rejection is sometimes divine. What's it called? Protection. Like, you might have felt very rejected by the outside world, or like people not getting you, your visions, your ideas. As you're evolving, people might step away from you because they do not vibe with you anymore. And I know this sounds harsh, but if they're not on your level, if they're not in the same frequency, then let them go, because they're not really doing you any favors by staying. They're only pulling you down, and then it will get a very mismatched energy. You've been suffering in silence. There's been a lot to go through. And you suffered emotional losses. And it felt like the never-ending story is what I'm getting. You've really been through it. And you felt like the only person you could count on to bring you safe, home safely, is yourself. And this is also like, it goes back to this card about you creating your own destiny, you being your own safety net. You do not need a family of 20 people to feel secure, and this is what you're learning. No more codependency. You need to be strong to help this journey and this task. See, this is where the love begins. This is what's coming. The overflowing abundance of love, and you being able to fill your own cup and others' cups. And you standing so much in your power and not needing anyone, but maybe just wanting, because we all want people in our lives that are like mutual and receptive and stuff, but it will bring in new emotional beginnings. You will get what you've searched for. You're like, I don't know, but I'm getting the vibe that you're very picky with who you like let into your close circle. And because the times you did where you really thought, okay, I really assessed this human being, they literally weren't what you thought they were, or they suddenly had like a change of behavior or something. This is also why you really withdrew, and there's coming new emotional beginnings, and you will be able to recognize them now because you're so much more powerful and intuitive within yourself because of all these emotions that's been processed, the traumas that's been healed. Oh. Then we have patience and planning. Yes, it's all about the patience. And look at this. While you're in this patient period where things ain't just like progressing as fast or as quick or manifesting as quick as you would like, this golden light is shining down on you and giving you so much wisdom, so much knowledge, so many intuitive hints. So it might feel like it's a roadblock right now, but in fact, it's help. It's a blessing. and memories of love. Yes. So you will soon meet someone who will spark that um, memory within you where you're like, okay, I know this person. I've known them before. How do I know what they're about to say? How do I? And it's not just because I'm intuitive, because a lot of you who are listening in are very, very highly intuitive. It's this soul recognition. This person will come soon where you're just like vibing on every level and you just read each other's minds. And it will spark the memories of love of from other past lifetimes. Ever since this is a general reading, it might be a soulmate romantically, or it might be just a friend or an acquaintance. But you know, it differs from every situation, but they are coming. And it will also like teach you the healthy way of a balanced relationship, how it's supposed to be, because you're finally ready for that. Raw intention, yes. This is bringing you into your raw intentions. Like you're really starting to realize what you desire, what you don't. This is all about you fulfilling your desires and not being fed with breadcrumbs by anyone. It's like if it's my mother and she's feeding me breadcrumbs, no thank you. It's like I'm a big girl. I don't get full on breadcrumbs, right? Or I'm a big guy. I don't. Um, you are setting your intentions, and your desires are becoming very clearly. And if unless like situations or people are able to bring you that, you're coming into this. You're not dependent on anyone. You're just like, okay, well, I'm sorry, this isn't working. We're not a match, and then you can move away. It's like you can way easily set healthy boundaries. And it's not about cutting people off or like being rude, because I think a lot of us have a tendency to think, oh, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to cut off anyone. But this is a period of realization that if you cut someone off, it's actually for your best and their best, because then they can go and find other people they vibe better with, and you can find people you actually vibe with, right? It's good for both parties. It is. And this is what's coming. You're really stepping into that power. And you're finding your sacred flow. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Things will start to seem just like you will start getting this feeling of this is just how it's supposed to be. Like it's like you'll know that even in trying situations, that's what's meant to happen. You'll just flow instead of stopping and being confused about why and how and when. You just know that, okay, this is a period of time I have to get through, and then when I get on the other side of this, things are gonna brighten up. Instead of being caught in the why is this happening to me? Happiness. These cards were like the first half were more to explain the situation, what's going on, and everything. So, you know, this is your reading, and this is what's coming full on happiness. And I'm also getting with this bird that you're being very guided by a passed on loved one. I can't remember what this bird is called, but I'm hearing it's very significant. And also the cherry blossoms, and someone's really into unicorns. And someone's been feeling like they really needed that wrench to grab on, like to be get pulled out of the quicksand for a while, and it no one came to pull you out of the quicksand. You found that wrench on your own, and you're pulling yourself back up, and that's pure strength, my love. Pure strength. Yes, yes, happiness. That's amazing. But it's like, you have to remember happiness is a mindset. And when you're feeling more lifted and you're not feeling so, I want to say, you're not getting as affected by other people's actions or like what they require from you. That's like the true happiness within yourself. Um, yeah. And patience. You are learning patience. And I can sign up as one of those who've never, ever been good at being patient. It's like I am probably one of the most impatient people you will ever meet. It's like I'm Aries Sun and Aries Mars. Okay, enough said. And I'm a Sag rising, right? So enough said. Leo Moon. So you get where I'm going, right? But this period has seriously taught me patience. Like, for real. It's like, yeah, you can't always get what you want exactly when you want it, even though it's little things. But you're starting to realize that, okay, maybe this just wasn't the right time then. Maybe it's better in 2 hours or 2 years. Who knows? Right? Good things are worth waiting for. They really are. Communication is key. You will communicate clearer, more clearly, and I'm also getting that other people will start communicating more clearly with you. Um, I'm getting that there's been a lot of fog, and you felt like people weren't like exactly speaking the full truth in situations, but there will be more communication. And I don't know why, but I'm being told I have to tell that this is the new moon in Gemini. So Gemini um, might be significant for someone out there. I'm also getting the 5 and the 9 and the 1 and the 7 and the 6. So these might be dates, lucky numbers, something significant. 17. 17 and 9 are very important. I don't know why. Okay. So the new moon in Gemini. Um, it's all about communication. You communicating your truth, both like with the masculine and the feminine in you. So you're both like compassionate, but you're also stern. It's like the healthy kind of communication, and other people will also communicate more clearly with you. Like if you feel like there's been like I don't, but I picked up that you had to like clear out a lot of clutter on your own, close these cycles within yourself. Some people might come back and give you like clear communication and speak some truth to you. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. That's beautiful. So, what's coming to you is prosperity. And Taurus might also be significant in some shape or form. Um, yeah. So, this is all about you stepping into a new cycle. And this new cycle will be very prosperous. And you will be able to communicate your truth. That's beautiful. Calming the waters. Yes, exactly. This, oh my god, this is amazing. Peaceful self regulation. So you will be able to regulate yourself way more. Might have been feeling very like up and down emotionally, but this is you like because you had to step in your own power. You had to like soothe yourself, give yourself closure, and all these things. It's really helping you to self-regulate and learning to self-regulate. And this is what's happening. Calming the waters, I'm also getting that because I don't know, she's like shedding this light. She is working her light. And it also affects other people around you. So it's like the more you are like confident in, okay, I'm here, I'm good on my own, the more people will get drawn to you to like speak their truth and give you some clarity. Come together. Oh my God, that's beautiful. See, this is all this it was here, like you meeting, like cutting off people to meet someone who is vibing more on your own level. And this one says fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. So maybe you are like running into your soul family, your soul tribe. That's the blessing that's coming. That's very beautiful. That's very beautiful. And I don't know why, because I never like read into this card more usually, but I'm right now I'm getting like the heart and the root and the crown and the throat chakra. You see the color of the wings? You have mastered healing them on your own. Like, give yourself a huge pat on the back. Like, tell yourself how amazing you are and how proud you are of yourself. Really, do that. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So, this is all about like, because this is a very intuitive time, and it's about balancing practicality and spirituality, because sometimes we do get too caught up in like the practical world and all of the going ons there, and we neglect the need to go within or like speak to like-minded people, or like these things that brings us the high vibe in a time where we actually need it, because we're like overwhelmed with practical matters, or the other way around. And that's the one I'm guilty of, is like getting so caught up in the spiritual world that we sometimes might neglect practical matters, or simply just forget that we live on the earthly plane because we're not from here. And like all these practical tasks are so like damn maddening. It's like I get this distracted so easily, and I don't know why I'm telling this. Someone out there is able to relate to that. I know, and you will feel seen and heard now. Okay, because that's like actually pretty personal of me to sit here and and out myself like that. Okay, so I pulled advice here, and the advice is innocence. So you need to know that you are very innocent, and the angels, the guides, your passed on loved ones knows the innocence of your heart. So no matter what anyone else painted a picture or tried to stamp you or brand you with, you are loving. You have good intentions. Just because other people weren't able to recognize it in you because they were tainted, do not let that rub off on you in any shape or form, okay? Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. That's really beautiful, actually, because it was all about you finding this inner peace. And it's fun because that's my channel's name. I'm sorry, but I had to. And and being more like in your own stand, your own power, like differentiating between what you actually want to do, what you desire, without feeling bad for cutting out things or saying no. So that's what's coming. That's what's coming. And I'm also getting that someone with a very innocent mindset and heart, just as pure as you, will enter your life soon. That's on another note. I just got told. Okay. So these two last advice cards are just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Look at all that long road you took there with nothing but a horse. Like, um, you did this yourself. And I'm also seeing the dove. The dove is very significant. There's also rabbits. And look at the horse, like it doesn't look tired or anything. This horse is the universe, and it's just ready to bring you wherever you point at now because you've done all that work. And the universe loves you as your authentic self. And healer. I was waiting because I just shuffled and took whatever came, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna tap into the energy when I turn around these cards in the reading. I was waiting for someone, for one card to like hint about like you being a light worker, and here it is, the last one. You have the power to help and heal others. This is what's coming. You're stepping into your full potential. You are starting to work. You're starting to do it. It might have been a period of you holding back in outside circumstances and like inner turmoil, but this is what's being born out of it. This is what's being birthed because of that. So I hope you enjoyed, and please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I just want to tell you, I love you all. You're beautiful light workers, and yeah, it's amazing being part of your energies like this. Thank you. Okay, till next time. Take care.